Fightful.com here. I really wanted to hear the process of the Lucha Underground Impact partnership kind of coming about, because a couple of years ago, that was definitely not the case. There was a pretty public issue with Hernandez. But now you have the ability and do work for both Impact and Lucha Underground. So maybe kind of walk me through your reaction to hearing that news and how the process for you to work both started.
It was definitely not an option a few years ago because we were very exclusively signed to Lucha Underground. But there was a long period of downtime between Season 3 and Season 4 where I think a lot of people got a little antsy and, where we were all just really looking to keep working. We wanted to keep moving forward with our careers and with our lives and things. And I had known Karen and Jeff Jarrett for years because they would come down to Mexico all the time and work for AAA. They had always asked me to come and work for Impact, and I just didn't have the opportunity to. So when they asked me and John again, and all of a sudden when we asked if we could go do this, the answer wasn't no anymore. It was just like this crazy moment. You're like, oh my gosh, this is really going to happen. It was a long time coming. I was wanting to, work with them for so long, and Karen and Jeff were just so gracious in allowing us to start working there with them and being involved with Impact. And I just knew that I wanted to keep my characters separate and really just bring something different to that Knockouts division. So I'm just so blessed that I'm able to do both. And now I am, the only woman on either roster that's, involved on two different television series at the same time. So it's really cool.
Hi, Taya. This is Nick Hausman from WrestleZone.com.
Hello.
I wanted to ask. Hello. I want to ask you about Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards. What was your take on that incident, and what do you think of Sami coming out and saying that he's not going to retire the baseball bat from his arsenal? He's going to keep using it on opponents.
Oh my, this is a little sensitive subject right now. I honestly haven't been keeping up with what's been going on very much because I've been so busy filming and things, and I have seen Sami obviously at Lucha and stuff. I think that's a question better asked to him because I really don't know what to say about it because it was just such it was an accident, things happen. Obviously, no one means to hurt any, it's just so, it just really sucks, and it was a horrible thing that happens. And we're all going to hopefully make sure that doesn't happen again. But as far as how he feels about it and stuff, I really feel like I don't have a complete answer for you, so you should probably ask him.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem.
Hey, Sean Rossap of Fightful.com here again. You have worked with both Rosemary and Sexy Star in the past. If you'd like to ask a question, your request has been received. About how that went down, and have you spoken to either of them about that situation since it did go down?
Yeah, this happened last August. I think I've been I said what I had to say when it first happened. I had worked with, wrestled with Rosemary about 2 weeks before that went down, and that was my first experience with her in a ring, and she's nothing but class. And so when that happened, I was like I've said, I was just really disappointed. We're trying to make strides in women's wrestling, and sometimes I think we're each other's worst enemies. Sometimes, it was just a really shitty situation that was, I don't ever want to see anybody get hurt in that way. We're athletes, and we need each other as dance partners. I can't wrestle by myself. Rosemary can't wrestle by herself. Sexy Star can't wrestle by herself. So we have to have a level of trust in each other that's so huge to just even get in the ring and face one another. So I just felt really disappointed, and obviously I've spoken to Rosemary since then. I have not spoken to Sexy Star at all. But I think everyone's moved forward from that, and I think that, we just have to remember that we don't want that to happen again, and no one ever wants to see someone that's, get hurt like that. It's not cool. much all I can say about it.
You may now ask your question.
Jim Barcelona, MiamiHerald.com. What are the advantages of having a wrestling ring in the backyard? And have there been other wrestlers that have come over to train in the backyard?
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know, at Johnny Impact and Taya Valkyrie's house, we have a ring in our backyard with full crash pads, and it looks like a mini dojo there. It's great. I mean, I've had friends come over and train with me. Or James, Joey Ryan's come over. Luchasaurus is here all the time. It's so great to have access to what you need to train wrestling every single day. So if you come up with a crazy idea in the middle of the night, you can go out there and work on it. Not sure that the neighbors like it very much, but we have a great time with it, and it's great to be able to train cardio differently in a way that is beneficial to my wrestling in the ring as opposed to being on a treadmill or something like that, and not to have to believe it. Literally, I can just walk out the patio door on my balcony and there's my ring. So it's really beneficial, and it really keeps us creative. And Johnny and I are always in there training and stuff, so it's really, really great. I think it's any pro wrestler's dream to be able to have access to a ring like that. So I'm very, very fortunate.
Thank you.
Muted.